Hi. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see what happened? In case you couldn't tell what that was. That was 4 guys breaking into my house, and a 5th, which you can't see, out in the street with a getaway car. Yes, my house was broken into last night. I was not home, and the girls were at my parents' house. I had a kind of a rough day yesterday, just to begin with. It was rough in the morning, wasn't feeling that great. Molly was, her energy level at the moment is nuts. I think because she's been confined for so long that she just wants to spread her wings. Well, spreading her wings includes pawing at Sophie, which then causes Sophie to react. And first thing in the morning, that's not what I want to deal with. So I loaded them up in the car, left my house a little early, and I took them to my parents. When we got in the car, grabbed my phone to set the, hold on. Thought she walked off with a shoe, but she didn't. Got in the car, grabbed my phone to set the alarm. They started fighting, put the phone down, turned around, separated them, and then I just took off and went to my parents. I'd forgotten, didn't turn off, or didn't activate the alarm. So, we get to my parents at about 9:30 last night. I leave there about 10 minutes to 10, and I come home. Come in the garage, and I open the garage door, and this is what I see. That's what I saw. So that was a little heart-stopping. I didn't hear the alarm activating. And it was at that moment that I realized that I hadn't set the alarm. So at this point, that's all I've seen. First thing I thought of was TVs are gone, iPads are gone, all that stuff. But before I went in, I let the dogs through. I yelled out, dogs are coming through, and they went. They went into every room, and I stayed at the door by the laundry room. Then all of a sudden, I see Molly walking out of my bedroom sliding door into the backyard. I'm like, oh no. So since she'd come out, I knew the place was safe, did a quick walkthrough, got to my room, and this is what I saw. Then I turn the corner and I look at the closet. And this is what I saw there. So, called the local police department. They asked if there was anyone still in the house. I said no, let the dogs through. And then immediately I was told that because there's not an immediate risk, that they will send someone out to take a report. So I went outside. I don't know why. Maybe I wasn't thinking straight. But I expected the reds and the blues to be flying down the road. That is not what I got. So I called my parents, and I knew that they were already sleeping, but I felt my heart was going to jump out of my body. I was really shaken up about it. Not because someone broke into the house, which is bad in and of itself, but it was that someone rummaged through every single drawer of my bedroom. They stole a pillowcase off of one of the pillows, which then led me to believe that clearly they took it to take something else. So what was it? Well, the house was ransacked. I didn't want to start going through anything until that report was taken and the video was produced and all of that stuff. So last night, after the police left, at that time, all I could tell that was missing was my safe. Big old safe, heavy. Joke's on them. A door was closed, but it's empty. It's heavy. It's really, really heavy. So I'm sure they thought that there was something in it. So I'm taking a little bit of joy in knowing that it's going to take them about 2 days to crack this safe open, because all they had to do was just, if they paid attention, the nightstand, the keys were in. And then when they open it, surprise, you get nothing, sucker. So, and I didn't want to put anything into my safe until it was bolted to the foundation. So I didn't do that. I have my stuff elsewhere. Which they didn't get to. But I came into the closet this morning because it was there was nothing in these shelves. All the clothes that was on hangers was on the, it was a disaster. There wasn't anything they didn't touch. So today I've loaded as much as I could into garbage bags, and I'm taking them to my mom. Yes, I said that, to my mom. And then I have more clothes here, and I'm just rewashing everything. Everything was touched. I'm not wearing it. So maybe that's a little paranoid of me, but I don't care. I'm doing what makes me happy. So, and right now I am not happy. So there's that. I absolutely feel violated. Absolutely feel violated. It's awful. So last night I stayed at my parents' house. I'm not quite ready to stay here yet. Just knowing that the fact that they actually touched my bed bothers me. So there's that. So there's a lot of mental stuff that I have to work through before I can stay back in my own house, which I'm hoping I'll be able to do tomorrow night. Tonight I'm going to stay at my parents. But I am here with the dogs. We are going through everything. So what I have found that is missing, of all things to be missing, 75% of my cologne is missing. Whatever, fine, I'll just replace it. But break into someone's house, take cologne, like, how bad do you smell? Then they took 2 jewelry boxes. I say jewelry boxes, but they're like for cufflinks specifically. Full of cufflinks. There might have been maybe 80 pairs of cufflinks. Those are all gone. So I'm going to be checking the pawn shops later. All of the baby gold jewelry that I had. So there was a baby ring, a necklace. There was my first communion medallion, my baptism medallion, my confirmation medallion. What else? My class ring, which I ordered from Portugal, and then another ring which had a black onyx in it. Oh, and then, so this is the only ring I have left. All the other ones are gone. What else did I notice? My mom actually thought that they took shoes because I had a lot of empty shoe boxes, and I explained to her that those were empty to begin with. She goes, well, why would they be opened? And because they were looking to see if there was anything in it. So they were clearly looking for any firearms, cash, and jewelry. So they got it. They got $15 cash. Woo, big spender you gonna be. So there's that. So I've been in here trying to organize it again. And my mother was here on Thursday. She sort of tidied up my house. I've been sort of behind on everything. Just been so busy. So when she walked in, I mean, she was just mortified. So I did make contact with the neighbors so they can pull their security footage in addition to my security footage, and we provided that to the police department. When the PD showed up, he had stated that he had just taken 3 similar reports. And then today I find out that there was a total of 7 homes that were hit in this general vicinity. And it's all about the same. They were in and out in 2 minutes. They come in, smash the back door. Some people had alarms, others didn't. By the time the alarms, were activated and police were called, they were long gone. So, why can't you just go out and get a job? Just go and get a job. Stop being a douche, man. So, what did this accomplish? How would you like it if someone broke into your own parents' house? How would that make you feel? Someone broke into your house. But, I guess you don't think rationally when you're going around doing what you're doing. So, yeah. So I had to fix some of the drawers to the nightstands and the dresser because they pulled them out so far that they jammed them. They may have even broken one. They broke the 2 window panes in that door. We had the glass people out today. They've put up some temporary glass until the new ones come in. Yeah. Hold on, I have a call. Oh, that was my sister. She was offering for me to go over tonight if I didn't want to stay here. She wants to hang out. I'm not in the mood for that. So, but I have a great support system. I have friends, family reaching out. So that's nice. Though I did experience something just now where I'm telling myself I have to knock it off. The dogs bark now, and the first thing I do is I run to the nearest window or door to see if there's anyone out there, and I've never done that before. So I hope paranoia doesn't set in because that would be awful. So, yeah. That's been the last 24 hours, and I'm glad it's almost over. So, unfortunately, no heart smiles here today. And I'm not in the mood to make any heart smiles. But yeah. Let me show you guys. Well, you saw the before picture of what it looked like. I mean, and they destroyed it. So now it's all better. I have things hanging. Cologne. Why would you steal cologne? That's so weird. So that drawer is still jammed. I can't seem to get it unstuck. This is a nightmare. They pulled out every single tie. I know you can't see that because of the lighting, but they pulled out every single tie and unraveled it. So I have to redo all that. I have a pile of clothes there that I'm gonna be rewashing. So yeah. So they kicked the gate through, which did some cosmetic damage right there and right there, because they couldn't be bothered to just open the door. I mean, they broke through a glass door to get in. Why would I expect them to take time to do that? So there's the bottom hole. I don't know if you can kind of see it, but that's the bottom hole there. And they did that because I keep a bar underneath and behind that back door. So they broke that, lifted it, and then they broke that one to get to the handle there. And then as soon as they came, it literally took them 4 seconds. Let me start that again. It took them 4 seconds from the time they entered to the time they got to the camera and moved it so we couldn't see anything. So it's just a bummer. It really is a bummer. This is really bumming me out. So now you can see it better, but there it is. And these are double paned squares. So the amount of glass was just nuts. So I had to move tables. I'm wiping everything off. There's that fine dust from the glass that I don't want the girls to get in their paws, because that'll be an additional nightmare, which they shouldn't have to go through. So yeah, let me show you the girls. Oh, there's Miss Molly right there. There's Miss Sophie right there. So they're outside. Like I said, anytime they bark now, I just run to the nearest door or whatever, see if there's anyone here. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. This is what I'll be dealing with for the next few days, trying to get my house back together, clean everything, and then get back to living. And life goes on, but it's awful. It's really, really awful. I do take some comfort, and I think I've already said this, but I do take some comfort in knowing that I'm not the only one. It's too bad that any of us got hit, but at least now I know it's not a targeted attack. So anyway, sorry this video was such a bummer. It's a bummer for me anyway. So I hope you're all doing well. And don't forget to go out and heart smile. What was that? Don't forget to go out and make a heart smile. We could all use one. Bye.